for our exciting, suspenseful episode of The Shadow radio series. Our NBC executives thought that you might like to have a little bit of history about The Shadow. In New York, major publisher of pulp magazines and comic books, Street and Smith, decided that instead of advertising their magazines on newsstands, they would try something new. Radio. 8 years ago, in 1930, they sponsored a weekly show called the Detective Story Hour on neighboring CBS, featuring adaptations of mystery stories from their magazine of the same name. The shows were first announced and later narrated by a strange and shadowy figure named appropriately The Shadow. Much to Street and Smith's amazement, it was the narrator that became more popular than the show. Audiences were requesting editions of the Shadow Detective magazine, which of course did not exist. So Walter B. Gibson was soon hired to write what would become one of the most successful pulp novel series in this decade. In the meantime, The Shadow remained a narrator for other radio shows such as The Blue Coal Radio Review and Love Story Hour, set during the 1931 to 32 season. 1932, I am very pleased to say that The Shadow moved to our network, the National Broadcast. For the past 5 years, the sinister voice host has been done by James McCurto and then Frank Reddick. But last year, in 1937, the 4th season of the radio show, we introduced a very talented young actor named Orson Welles, who took over the voice of The Shadow. Starring Mr. Orson
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
The Shadow's exciting adventures will be on the air in just a moment. But first, here's a news flash for every motorist in America. It's about a sensational new kind of tire that will stop you quicker and safer on wet roads than you've ever stopped before. And the tire that will give you this remarkable new skid protection is the new Goodrich Safety Silvertown with the Lifesaver Tread. This Lifesaver Tread has a truly amazing action on wet, slippery pavement. As the spiral bars of this tread strike the pavement, they act like vacuum windshield wipers. These bars sweep the water from under the tire, force it out through deep drainage grooves, make a dry track for the rubber to grip. Thus, you're protected against skids in all directions. You get the quickest stops you've ever seen. And remember, this too, Silvertowns are also the only tires that give you the famous Golden 5 blow-off protection. When thousands are injured or killed every year due to accidents or blow-ups or skids, don't take chances. Equipped with these life-saving Silvertowns now. That's the way to get protection against skids and blow-ups at no extra cost. The Shadow, Lamont Cranston, a seen only her, as haunting to superstitious minds as a ghost, as inevitable as a guilty conscience. The identity of the shadow is known only to his intimate friend and aide, Margot Lane. Today's story, The Blind Beggar Dies.
There are smiles that make us happy. There are smiles that make us blue.
Evening, singing Jim. Nice evening tonight, isn't it?
Indeed it is. Thank you, sir. There are smiles that make us happy.
Hello, Jim. Wish me luck tonight. Going out with a new boyfriend. He's awful nice.
I'll look at the world to you, miss. Thank you. There are smiles that make us happy.
Well, and this is Singing Jim, holding down the same corner after we told him to pay protection, or move.
Yeah, you don't pay off and you don't scare.
I don't make enough to keep body and soul together, you know. Now you go away. Let me alone.
Oh, so you're gonna try to buck our record, eh? All right, Marty, bring him here back in the alley.
Now wait.
That way, maybe we can make him see things our way.
Now take your hands off. Let me go.
Come on, Pop, we just want to talk to you for a minute. We got a proposition for you.
But now I told you, I don't need protection. I have a license because I'm blind. Please, don't bother me none.
Bring him over back over here, Marty. This looks private enough.
No, now wait. No.
Okay, Spike. Take it easy on that blackjack.
Please wait. I'm an old man.
Shut up. Hold your bit on his mouth. Don't let him squirm.
Okay, I got him.
I'm an old man. I can't stand it. I have no money to pay you. I turn
All right, give him the once over.
Right.
And listen, Singing Jim, next time you can walk over $1 a week, or you'll get the worst. Okay, Marty, dump over the wall there. Let's go.
Look at that crowd gathering, Lamont. Isn't it amazing how any little thing can get a crowd together?
Yes, and sometimes those little things can turn out to be big things, Margot.
That's just Lamont Cranston, the amateur criminologist, coming to the fore.
Oh, look, they're trying to get into that alleyway. Somebody's hurt probably.
Oh, yes.
All right, move on, everybody. Move on. Move on. Make room for the ambulance. Oh, good evening to you, Mr. Cranston.
What's wrong, Clancy?
Oh, it's poor old Singing Jim. Somebody found him in the alley, all smashed up. Looks like a truck run over him. All right, out of the way. Move on now. Move on.
Oh, no. Poor Jim. Lamont, look at his face and head. He doesn't look like he's been run over.
No. Don't hit me. I can't take it. I can't pay. I can't. Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
straight to the hospital. Make it fast. This old boy's in a bad way.
Lamont, somebody beat him up. But who would do a thing like that and why?
I don't know, Margot. I've known Singing Jim for years.
So have I. Everybody knows him and helps him out.
Margot, you look pretty bad. I think we'll go to the hospital and see what I can do for him. There's more to this than meets the eye. Want to come along?
Yes, Lamont. I hope we're not too late.
Of course you can see him, Jim. Mr. Cranston.
How is he, Doctor?
Triple concussion. He looks pretty bad.
Poor old Jim.
How did this happen?
Well, the police report listed it as a hit and run. In my opinion, he was beaten with a blunt instrument, a piece of pipe or a blackjack. He's right in here.
Oh, no, don't hit me. I'm an old man. No.
I'm afraid you won't get much out of him. But you can try. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Oh, I can't pay. I need protection.
Singing Jim, Jim, it's Lamont Cranston. I've come to help you. And Miss Lane is here too. You remember her.
Hello, Jim. What happened? Who did this to you?
Oh, keep away from me. Let me go. Don't do it.
I'm afraid he's delirious, Margot. Jim, listen. We're not going to hurt you. You're safe now. Who hit you? Why did they do this, Jim?
They told me I had to pay $1 a week or they'd give my corner to somebody else. Some phony that knew how to mooch enough to pay for protection. No, don't hit me.
Oh, Lamont, that can't be true. Nobody could be as low as to try to make a racket out of begging, organize it to make them pay tribute.
It's hard to believe, Margot, but there must be something to it. Wait a minute, Jim. Listen to me. Who did this? Who's been trying to make you pay them?
Don't hit me, Spike. Let me go, Marty. No, I can't pay. Apple Mary can't pay either. You took Apple Mary's stand. I'm trying to take mine. Don't hit me again. Don't.
I better get the doctor. He's unconscious.
Yes, Margot, but I'm afraid there's more than that.
What?
I'm afraid Singing Jim has sung his last battle.
What? You mean?
Yes, Margot. Singing Jim is dead.
Folks, I guess you're all kind of wondering why the word went out over the beggar's grapevine for us to meet here in my place. And maybe you ain't. Anyway, Apple Mary's got something to say to us.
Thanks, Lane Bill. Thanks, folks. I guess by this time you've all heard that poor old Singing Jim's dead. And I guess you know why he's dead. Now, don't get the idea that I've asked you all here to fight these scurvy rats that pulled Jim into that alley and beat him to death. I ain't asking that.
Can't expect no help from the police, Mary. Now, you know that.
Yes, I know. We tried that, and they just laugh at the idea of anybody trying to make us pay for the right to make a living on the streets the only way we know how, like selling apples like I do, and singing like old Jim did, or selling pencils and shoelaces like Lane Bill here. No, we can't expect no help from them.
Yeah. But why don't they get the guys that murdered old Jim?
They're investigating, so they say.
Yeah. But what are we going to do, Mary? Jim's death was just a warning to the rest of us. It means pay up or get the same.
No, it don't.
Yeah, that's what it means, Mary.
No, it don't, because something happened. Somebody's going to help us. What can't help ourselves.
Well, who is it, Mary?
Now, before I tell you, I want to remind you that I ain't no drinking woman. And I ain't given to no hearing things. And I ain't easy convinced. But last night, late, somebody talked to me at my stand. Somebody that you've all heard of. Somebody like you that got your eyesight don't believe in, because nobody has ever seen him.
Who was it, Mary?
The Shadow.
He wouldn't bother trying to help folks like us, Mary.
Oh, you're wrong, because he asked me to call all you folks here to get together, and he promised that he'd come here tonight and he'd tell us how he can help us.
Where's he coming? Why isn't he here?
I am here.
Why, where'd that laugh come from?
Sounds like it comes from right behind Mary.
No, it came from back in that corner.
Wait, don't be frightened. I am the Shadow. I've come here to help you. If you will accept my unseen presence without question, without fear.
Yeah, that's right. We got no reason to be scared of the Shadow. We ain't done anything wrong.
Yeah, we ought to be glad he's willing to help us out, to protect us
comes from fellows like Spike and Marty. Maybe he can help us find out who those fellows are.
Now wait a minute, all of you. I told the shadow all I know about Spike and Marty. All any of us knows. Now you listen to what he wants to do for us.
You are the victims of the meanest racket in the world. The shadow will help you, if you are willing to help yourselves. I have reason to believe that one of you is a spy, an informer.
Why, where is he? Point him out.
No. Sooner or later, he will betray himself. There are too many of you for me to single out the one hostile line in this room.
Well, what do you want us to do, Shadow?
We'll do anything you say.
Go on doing as you have been doing. When these men approach you again, pay them, or promise payment, and then go to the west wall of the National Armory and make your sign of distress in white chalk. Using the symbols you use in communicating with one another, the shadow will understand and come to your aid. As for the informer in your midst, let him take this warning to the petty racketeers he serves. If one more cent of tribute is levied, if they so much as lay a hand upon one of you, they will answer to the shadow with their lives.
Yeah, who's there? Is that you, Marty?
Yeah, it's me, Spike.
What took you so long? Say, you look like the real McCoy with those smoke glasses and that crutch.
I used to make a living playing this blind and lame game. You showed me how to make it easy, right?
Well, what happened to that meeting at Lane Bill's place?
When?
You look like you've seen a ghost.
No, I ain't seen no ghost, Spike.
What then?
I heard something tonight I don't want to hear again.
Hmm?
The voice of a guy you couldn't see. He was right there talking to us.
You've been hearing things.
No, it's the truth, I tell you. You heard about this guy they call Shadow, haven't you?
Yeah, I've heard about him all right. So what?
He was at that meeting. That's why Apple Mary called it. The Shadow. He got the whole story out of her. How he worked this racket. Now he's out to get us.
How's he gonna do it?
He's got it all fixed for beggars to put their distress signs in the wall, on the wall of the National Armory. The first time we tried to collect any more dough.
You say the shadow got all the dough from Apple Mary?
Yeah, I tell you, we gotta lay off.
And kiss all that money we get from the beggars goodbye? Not in your life.
Yeah, but Spike, the Shadow's poison. He's got plenty of big shots with dough and their games. What chance we got against a guy like that?
Listen, punk, you're all the gang I got, and I ain't even a bit go. But I'm plenty smart, and I got an idea how to get rid of this shadow.
All right, how you gonna do it?
Listen, all we gotta have to do is get a hold of Apple Mary, bring her up here to the hideout, and keep her here.
Yeah, and get the Shadow plumb on our tail.
That's just what I want. And to be sure he does get here, you're gonna chalk a message on the armory wall. You know the signs they use.
Yeah, I know them. But supposing you do get Apple Mary here and this Shadow comes after her, then what?
Then he's gonna walk into the sweetest little trap you ever sprung.
But you can't see the guy.
I don't have to see him. All I have to do is hear him talk, or laugh the way he says he always does.
All right, Spike, okay. I hope you know what you're doing.
I haven't given you a bad steer yet, have I? We'll grab Apple Mary tonight and bring her down here.
I'm looking for handwriting on the wall, Margot.
What do you mean?
The shadow made arrangements with Apple Mary and her friends to communicate with them. That way those racketeers try any more strong-armed tentatives.
Do you think they will?
Yes. And there's a reckless bravado about a petty criminal that you won't find in big-time crooks.
And they're just as dangerous. Don't forget that, Mom.
I'm not forgetting it for a minute, Margot. There's a saying, little snakes are more deadly than the big ones. Okay, stop the car, Margot. Here's the armory.
What is it, Lamont?
Well, there's handwriting on the wall. It may be what I'm looking for.
Do you mean those chalk marks? Those crosses and circles and numbers?
Yes, it's a message from Apple Mary. She needs help. She's waiting in the shadow in the basement of 19 River Street.
I'll drive you there, Lamont.
All right, Margaret, but not all the way. Stop a block on that address and just let me out.
Very well, Lamont. Shall I wait for you?
Yes, Margaret, wait about a half hour. If I'm not back by then, notify the police to raid that house.
But why, Lamont? What makes you feel...
I don't think Apple Mary sent that message, Margaret. I've got a feeling the shadow is being invited to walk into the trial.
Sit tight, ladies and gentlemen. The Shadow still has plenty of thrills coming.
Extra, extra! This weekend, car crashes and skidding accidents.
Yes, the shadow knows there's hardly a driver who has not experienced that sickening, paralyzing, pit-in-the-stomach feeling that comes when his car skids wildly over a wet, slippery highway.
Is it worth the risk, motorists? Especially when you can now get a tire that will stop you quicker and safer on wet roads than you've ever stopped before. A tire that will put real blowout protection between your car and the road. And this new Goodrich Safety Silvertown with the Lifesaver Tread skid protection and Golden Ply blowout protection costs nothing extra. It's one of the best safety investments you can make. So play safe. Equip your car with these life-saving Goodrich, that's spelled G-O-O-D-R-I-C-H. Goodrich Safety Silvertown tires before it's too late.
That you, Marty?
Yeah, it's me. Where are you? How about some light?
Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
Hey, what's the idea of sitting down here in the dark? Hey, what are you doing with that Tommy gun?
When the shadow comes here looking for Apple Mary, I'm going to spray this room with lead from floor to ceiling. It won't matter if I can't see him. I can't miss. Then our troubles be over.
I put that message on the armory wall.
How long ago?
About an hour.
Then he'll be here soon. That guy moves fast, from what I hear.
Hey, how are you going to know when the shadow gets here? What if we don't talk or laugh?
He's got to open that door, ain't he? You can't walk through it. He ain't a ghost.
He comes as close to being a ghost as anything I ever went up against. How does he do it? I mean, how does he keep you from seeing him?
By hypnotism, whatever that is.
Yeah, I know a guy at the circus used to do that. Leastwise, he claimed he could, and he...
Oh, shut up! Go and get Apple Mary here. She's in that back room.
Okay. Okay, hey you, Apple Mary, come on out here.
I'm coming, and don't think I'm scared to scum the earth like you do.
Pipe down.
What do you want with me?
Bring her over here and shove her into this chair.
You are, come on.
Take your hands off of me. I may be old and blind, but I ain't taking no guidance from scavengers.
Take that cane away from her. She might get free with it.
Give me that stick.
I'll give it to you here. Take it.
Why you she-devil?
Bring that chair and go over there. Got your knife?
Come on, sit down there. Yeah, I got my knife.
Get it out. She tries anything when the shadow shows up. Let her have it right between the shoulders.
Okay, you know what's good for you. You'll sit still, Mary.
So you know about the shadow. So you know he's after you. So there was a squealer in the making.
Ha! That was no squealer. That was me. And we're expecting your pal Shadow. Most any time now. I put a little message from you on the armory wall telling him to come here.
Yeah, just wait till that door swings open. That's the only way you can get in. Or out.
This Shadow guy knows if he's got a gun and starts blazing away, you'll get yours, Mary.
The shadow doesn't need a gun.
Shut her up. I just heard the basic part.
Hey, somebody's in the hall, Spike.
Chat. Watch that whole day. She opens her mouth, let her have it.
Right. You got that Tommy gun ready?
Yeah.
Spike, he's here. Shadow's here. Do something. Do something. Shoot, shoot,
There's only one certainty in life, and that's death.
It's him! It's him! Shoot! Shoot! Hey, Spike! You shut out the lights!
Yeah, but I got the shadow. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, but what about Apple Mary?
We ain't got time to fuss with a blind date. Now listen, Apple Mary, get out and tell your friends when we see them. Tell them the shadow's dead. Tell them if we have any more trouble making collections, they'll get with singing Jim and the shadow guy. Tell them that for us. Come on, Mary, let's go.
The shadow's dead. Who can we look to for help now?
You can still come on the shadow, Apple Mary.
Oh, shadow, they didn't kill you. They didn't hit you?
No, Mary. I suspected a trap. So after I opened the door, I went across the room and I stood behind them.
But your voice, it came from near the door.
Ventriloquism, a simple trick of projecting the voice. But that doesn't matter now. Get out of here and hurry to Lane Bills. Gather your friends together and wait there for word from me, the shadow.
Oh, there you are, Lamont. I was beginning to get worried. Half hour's almost up. What happened?
I'll tell you later. Quick, start the car. See those two men hurrying down the street?
The tall one and the short heavy one?
Yes, follow them, but be careful. Don't get too close.
Who are they? Where are they going?
They murdered Singing Jim, and they tried to murder the shadow. You'll find out where they go, Margot. And then I'll telephone Commissioner Weston to surround the place.
The shadow left word with Apple Mary. She wants us at Dugan's Pool Hall.
Dugan's Pool Hall. The shadow tracked down Spike and Marty.
How come Mary and Lane Bill want us at Dugan's Pool Hall?
Hey, let me stop. Go to Dugan's Pool Hall right away. Mary said so.
What's the matter with you, Marty? I thought you could play pool. It's that shot by a
I can't keep my mind on the game and stop thinking about the...
Pipe down. Everything's okay, I tell you. I got the shadow. I couldn't have missed. You heard your fall, didn't you?
Yeah.
But nothing. We got nothing to worry about, I tell you. The shadow's out of the way, and we got it fixed with Dugan for an alibi. We've been here all evening. See? Here comes Dugan now.
Hey, Spike Marty, there's something going on around here and I don't like it. I know I told you I'd frame an alibi for you, but I don't want no trouble. I don't want my place closed up.
What's the matter with you? What's going on?
It's that once you've been working your new racket on Apple, Mary, Lane, Bill's empty cell, a whole lot of them.
What? Where are
They're out in the street, 20 or 30 of them, and more, coming every minute.
Yeah? Who tended it after we was here? Is this a double grass, Dugan?
No, honest. Somebody must have tailed you here. Listen to her.
they? Hey, Spike. They're coming after us. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, maybe we better. They tear us to pieces the minute they got their hands on us.
You guys better slip out the back door over there. It leads into the alley. The crowd may be leaving blind, but I don't get much for your chances if they get hold of you.
Come on, Spike, let's go, will ya?
Yeah, okay, let's grant it. We'll get these monkeys tomorrow, one by one. I'll teach you to try to gang up on us. Come on, Marty, come on.
Hey, Spike, wait. Look down the alley there.
Holy cat. Cops!
Yeah.
Half a dozen of them.
You can't go that way, Spike. They're laying for us.
Hey, dude, do you have any other way out of here? How about upstairs and over the roof?
No, that door's been nailed up for years. It's either the alley or the front way.
Hey, Spike, that bunch out in the street sound like they're coming in.
Yeah, we're like a couple of rats in a trap.
What are you gonna do now, Spike?
The shadow. Spike!
Well, so you got away. Well, then the cops haven't got anything on us now. Come on, man. We'll walk through the alley and let the cops pick us up. They can't hold us more than 24 hours.
Wait, you've forgotten the murder of Singing Jim.
Well, you can't pin that on us. Are the doors locked?
Yeah, and the key's gone, Spike.
Yes, I locked the door, and I have the key. But the front door's unlocked. You can walk out that door. Singing Jim's friends are up there, waiting for you.
Spike, what are we gonna do?
They're the lame, and they're the crippled and the blind. And in their strength there's numbers. The strength of a long-suffering fury that means your death, if they get their hands on you.
What do you want, Shadow? What's your game?
I want your confession to the murder of Singing Jim.
Yeah, if we confess, will you keep that mob away from us?
I'm not confessing anything. I'm not writing myself a one-way ticket to the death house.
It's your choice. A chance before a legal jury or that mob. Okay, quick.
Hey,
Stop him, Shadow. I'll confess. Yeah, we killed Singing Jim. It was Spike. He's looking in that alley. Yeah.
You dirty squealer.
Don't lose, Spike. One false move, these tormented people will kill you. Mary, Lane Bell, wait, everybody. Spike, this is your last chance. There's a blackbird behind you, Spike, and there's a piece of chalk. Write your confession to the murder of Singing Jim and sign it. Write what I dictate to you. We, Spike Golden and Martin Nelson,
We, Spike
confess
and Marty Nelson,
that on Tuesday night at 5 o'clock,
confess that on Tuesday night,
we willfully beat Singing Jim
we did
to death
willfully beat
with a blackjack.
Singing Jim to death.
Now sign it. Now you, Marty.
Okay. There. Now what, Shadow?
Walk to the back door. Open it. Call to the police in the alley and tell them to come and get you.
But it's locked. You locked it and took the key.
I unlocked it again. Go with Spike Grogan, Marty. Beyond that door, a blindfolded woman with a sword in one hand and the finely balanced scales in the other waits for you. You've mocked her long enough, but she's patient because her name is Justice, and her revenge for your mockery will be death.
You have been listening to a dramatized version of one of the many copyrighted stories which appear in The Shadow magazine.
The weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay. The shadow knows.
All the characters and all the places named are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. The Blind Beggar Dies was written by Maxwell Grant, Walter B. Gibson. Lamont Cranston was played by Orson Welles, and Margot Lane was played by Agnes Moorehead. Ladies and gentlemen, a new world's record has been set. 1,440,000 words were written by Maxwell Grant in less than 10 months on a Corona typewriter. In the creation of the sensational character of the Shadow, Mr. Grant has shattered all other typewriting records. Two champions, the Corona and the Shadow. Corona, it's a good typewriter. The Shadow is featured in the Shadow magazine, a Street and Smith publication, and on the radio station near you.